You can see the latest commit. Like I figured it out the other day by stealing some spells from Stoding for the Nick shell. And just runs in a Nick shell. There you go. 7 days ago. Oh! Is it in pure script? Can I? What else are you complaining about? I'm doing this for other build systems from Nixos, so Creator must be shit. Well, that's Haskell. Elma pure script. FP to Trinity. Well, Gradle is the only build system I have trouble with, therefore it must be bad. Yes. What the fuck is this? Oh. Oh. These orphans. In time combat, you're dependent on something else. My life. You don't even know about it, base orphans. Or can I? So we got it to compile, but now, well, we maybe get it to compile. It doesn't know about dependencies. It wants to know a base of orphans. Base orphans define orphan instances for mimic instances available later versions or base by the roll range, blah blah blah. You want to have 8.1 or something? What do you want? Yes, you want to have exactly 8.1. Couldn't we just do it with a spell? The trick, the new trick? Base orphans. You were the 8.1. Easy pure script nicks. I told you, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. And like even Lumi said that pure script is about as fast as like a GTGS, right? So it doesn't really matter. You said something like that, right, Lumi? You know about performance. Great ultimates. Yes. It's a bit faster, slower than the others. Yeah, so. I mean, the biggest issue I have is startup times, and I think it improved with this upgrade. It improved for a bit. Also because I'm doing that gauge stuff maybe. Like I'm firing less defense now. One of the core libraries one of the core inputs I have. Like I wrote my own little input library thing that basically does validation for me, and then makes it like green, the input. On load or like this thing will not send any updates anymore from the dynamic it gets by default. It will block that now. No, I'm lying. It will block the initial updates, like the initial values. If nothing has changed, it wouldn't send out an update. That's basically it. But that's maybe a speed up as well. Blocking events, apparently that makes things faster. A bit faster than GTS, but slower than the others. Write simple JavaScript like non-abstract code is probably fast enough. It fails with a lot of. Could not find any version that matches COM Android. I'm brand new to both Gradle and Android. I think I'll keep being brand new and just stick to Haskell. No mobile development for you then. But like the reason it can't find that stuff is because you need to download this from Google. This library is not open source, I think. Or like it's weird. It's fucking annoying. The fuck is this? Missing binary operator before token. Are you shitting me? What is going on? It doesn't build at all. Checking source archive, list base, blah. Oh, this is internal API data, right? That's the one failing. Yeah. Well, like, you're also on Nixel, so that's part of your problem. You kind of took everything on yourself by doing that. Like, basically, if you use Nixos, you announce to the world, I'm capable, I can do this stuff on my own. No, now you need to prove it. You're in the proving phase. But I gave you the spell, right? There you have it. This one? Yeah, Android Studio, this one. This worked, right? You haven't even tried it. You don't do Docker. It's the ultimate, like, get out of free jail card for Nix. And Linux in general, I think. You can also make it kind of nice by, like, using, like I mentioned, the bolts and whatever. You can mount them. Because yeah, just ignore Android. But this is like a procrastinator. The problem with this command is too hard to write. So now we have source that doesn't compile. Hooray! We made Kabel happy, but apparently it's still not happy. I'm just gonna fork this project and make it work, basically. I'm sick of this. Fuck. So I need to have this specific version, but it doesn't compile. It's even the latest? Or is it from... Or maybe you should also get it from Hackage then. That's a good idea. think that works. You're at 4-1, right? You're no. You're at 4-1 here. Nani? Is that package really generally broken? No. It's because I pulled it from GitHub probably, and it's just broken in my setup or whatever. It was like weird shit with compile flags. Nick specific stuff. Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm in Reflex. This is Nick's land. It's not this. Not that Nick sucks. You're still in denial phase, I think. You fought it really hard to get her into this, and now you need to defend it. The real is really need for Nyx. Actually, Lumi had a good theory about it. Like it's Nyx is too rigid. So points in times it will work, but all the transition periods, like I have right now, it's fucked up. If you want to transition from one point or another point, you will have pain, massive amounts of pain. I probably should have called this stream Nyx instead of Haskell, but there you have it. Think of it. The world isn't really for Nyx. This guy, bro. There's AWOL. Some error message from Sekiro, so that's similar to mine. Yeah, I think you can do something like this also for Maven, right? Where you start overriding shit. I forgot how to, but you can. You can just include sources, I think, too. This is one of the things I really want to have from my build tool. The ability to replace sources in place. I think it's a pretty common desire. I think things are building, guys. We're finally out of hell. I've been saying that for like 10 times. You should make a counter. Yappy thinks he's out of hell. Yappy thinks he's out of hell 0 times. 1 times. Technically Gradle, but of course you can override things. You can install locally from source all accounts. Yeah, but I mean, Maven is built on top of Gradle, right? Oh, we got a track. Huh? Alright. JoJo's. This reminded me of Slipknot. Technically Gradle, but you can often things like NPM job. Different proprietors of package repositories. Yeah. And I'm afraid that one day Nyx will replace them all, and it will suck. It makes DevOps so easy. No, it probably won't because lazy language. Nobody likes that. Too weird. Too weird. We're out of hell, boys! We're out of hell. Fuck this hedgehog. No, don't do hedgehog. Technically, Gradle has integration with Maeve and an Ivy repository, but it doesn't use Maven directly. Really? It used to. It used to use actually be just a layer on top of Maven. Well, I mean, like it uses the repositories, right, of Maven. That's it. I know for a fact it does that. Those Maven repositories are used. You've made Haskell so lazy, it only compiles the module when it's needed. No, that's like the type system is not lazy. The type system is strict. The type system is strict and interpreted. If you do type level programming, you're working in a strictly interpreted language. Oh, Lumi, that's your solution, by the way. Like if you want to do interpreted Haskell, you can use the type system to do everything. It's just a network protocol, basically. Maven. Yeah, not really a network protocol. Is it? Just a way of organizing dependencies. I wouldn't actually know a proper name for that. Package layout, maybe? Yeah, that makes sense. Like it's package format, maybe. Yeah, it's a package format. Like npm has this package format. Nix has. No, Nix doesn't have a package format. Nix is just whatever. You just glue everything together with shell scripts. It's fine. Normal format. Okay. File format, yeah. Package format, file format, whatever. Yeah, you could even. So, like in your Nix script, you can basically use whatever language you want. You can also make basically. You can specify an executable basically. So you can use Haskell to install shit with Haskell. Yeah, you can basically use Haskell as an installer for your Nix, whatever. Because it has everything, right? It has the compilers and whatever to run it. It knows how to get all the dependencies, so it's fine. You can do whatever you want. Clojure and Ivy has Maven integration too. No, maybe. That's why I say, like, Nix doesn't really have a package format. It has an install format though. It only has an install format. What the fuck? Okay, this is another quick check thing going wrong. That's fine. That's easy to fix. Just disable tests. Which one was this? We need to look at the error. Test fail. One failure. Mono traversable. That's fine. Not yet out of hell, not yet out of hell. In fact, we just entered a new layer of hell, I suppose. And I thought I could make this deploy in the afternoon. Ha! What a fool I was. Oh, I don't even think I need these. There you go. Use a jet to make. What are you saying? Clojure has an for me. If you do. What if you do compile Haskell with deferred checking to runtime? You can do that. I think you can just disable entire layers of the type. Like type checking is optional, right? You don't need to do this for making a program. They build it into the compiler, but you don't have to. Type checker is a different phase altogether. But you couldn't do it in runtime anymore. I think you lose too much information. In case of Haskell, at least. Because the output code is just wrong. You need to have core, and you've lost core at that point. You can't go back from native to core, I believe. You just make it fast at runtime. Maintaining debug information to make it feasible to it's not like very good. Yeah. You're basically inventing your own. No, you have to invent your own intermediate format. Maybe you make like a core interpreter or something. Then you can do it. Because I think you can type check core as well. thing is not just type checking, you need to defer also linking of symbols. Right, you need to know where your core stuff came from. It does that, right? You get error messages specifying what piece of your code is being fucked up. So that you can keep track of that. Apparently. There's a Haskell implementation in Racket to implement some of these exactly. There's an Haskell implementation in Racket? Wow. Not yet. So I think we successfully left hell. I say for the nth time. Fucking upgrade. Why did I do that? I thought I would fix some issues apparently, but it doesn't. Hack it. It's not working. Yeah, so that's like Haskell 98 or something. Because even if you would manage to make like a full implementation of Haskell 2010, you still need to do all the fucking language extension to make it actually usable. Because I think most libraries use language extensions as well. So yeah. Haskell-like language. Yeah. Oh, it is different. Oh right, this was what the thing was about. I saw a presentation about this. I was really interested because I like the Lisp syntax better than Haskell. Usually Lisp don't have types though. Half of this type system. Oh. And the other issue is that then, if you have it optional like that, then like you can get libraries without types, and then the libraries just become less useful because they don't compose as well. I see the argument for making it at compile time. Python has a situation, right? Because you can check types with MyPy, for example, but few people are actually using that. I think that Lisp is a note distinction between compile time, runtime, and eval time. In terms of syntax. Can't do that. Like, if you do distinct between the two, then language capabilities steady state. Wouldn't it be slow then? Alright, this is HPAC being annoying. Wonder it. You can disable another thing. Contour. Exactly. Why does the infix operator work but not the map twice? Is it back in Android Studio itself? Let me check. Version date. No, it pretty much sounds like... Wait. What is your error then? Completely missed your private conversation.